Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode from Cardfight 87. Today we are doing a deck profile on my old school Chaos Breaker deck. So here we go. We have the Grade 0 starter, Invulsion Star Vader Carbon. It's a great Grade 0 starter as it is a free soul charge when your opponent has a locked card. You can search for a Grade 1 or less Star Vader card and call it to the rear guard. Then shuffle your deck. This is great as it provides soul and essentially lets you pick the tool you need for the job. Later on you will see cards that let you lock early on in the game to provide fuel for this. Then we have 2 draw triggers for soul charge and power. 2 stand triggers, Shockwave Star Vader, which provides relocking opponent's cards for Chaos Breaker late game. Then we have 4 normal crit triggers and 4 Star Vader Paradigm Dragons. Paradigm Dragon lets you put into the deck and lock a back row unit, which is very useful, and also shuffles your deck. And then we have the 4 heal trigger, which lets you counter charge when you ditch it for the G card. Sorry, not quite on camera. There we go. Next up is the Grade 1s. So first, we have 4 Perfect Guards. Now this should be the counter charge card, but I don't have any copies of it currently. I'm waiting for them to come in the post. Then we got 1 Palladium. This is Counterblast 1, Soul Chart, put it into Soul, relock a card when it unlocks. Useful for Chaos Breaker. Then we have Zinc. Now this is also put into Soul if you have a Vanguard with Chaos in its card name and your opponent has a locked card. Counter Charge 2, Soul Charge 2. Brilliant. Then we got the Limit Break Early Release. Charcoal. Then 2 Vault Line. Vault Line lets you prevent unlock, and when you hit a Vanguard, this unit boosted. So very useful. And then 3 Stride Fodder. For Grade 2s, we have Star Vader Iron. This unit becomes an 11k attacker when controlling a Chaos Vanguard, also for 1 counterblast and when placed on rear guard. And when your opponent has a locked card, you can lock any one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it again. A great card overall, and also a common, really easy to get. 1 Colony Maker, and just lets you search out those Grade 1s or Grade 0s you need when your opponent has a locked card. I am going to get more of these because they are now only rare. Photons! Photon is brilliant. Photon is place on rear guard and lock. Brilliant card overall. And also free cost locking. Run 3 copies of Mobius Breath Dragon. Now this is early game pressure, as if it's on Vanguard and it hits my opponent's Vanguard, I get to lock a card. And they could get stuck quite early, and I can throw off Carbon early on. And then we run 2 Krypton to try and prevent domination decks from screwing me over as much early game if I go second. Right, the Grade 3s. First up, we have 2 Chaos Springer. Now this essentially is another Chaos monster, bringing out a real Chaos Breaker. As I said, this is old school. Then we have, of course, 1 Freeze Ray Dragon. Freeze Ray Dragon is a brilliant way to prevent your opponent from doing continuous attacks and inflicting extra damage to you, because it locks your opponent's cards. And because we have Charcoal, it's just really easy game. And also, if I put this first on Vanguard, I get sold later on for Chaos. Then we have 1 Messiah. Alter Ego Messiah, for deck consistency. So, yeah, because we got Destiny Dealer. 1 Garnet Star Dragon for deck consistency, because I have Photons on the deck. Also, it double locks when you Legion. Also, putting 4 cards back in the deck is also good. And then 3 Chaos Breaker Dragon. First, the Limit Break lets you Soul Blast 1 card with Star Vader in its name during the end phase when an opponent's card is unlocked, and then you retire that card and then draw a card. The second skill lets you counterblast 1 and discard a Star Vader from your hand to lock an opponent's rear guard once per turn. So, very, very good card, Chaos Breaker. We are on to the grade 4s. First up, the G guards. So we have 2 Death Star Vader. Generic G guard for Link Joker. Gets plus up to 5,000 power, so becomes a 20k guard. Then we have Genesis Beast Destiny Guardian. When placed on G, choose 2 locked cards and unlock them to get plus 10,000 shield. This is great for you to choose any locked cards on either side of the field, so brilliant. And then we got 1 Darkness that lights up the demise, Lacas Karina. Karina is basically Denial Griffin for Link Joker, but with a more hefty cost. Basically, you can lock up to 3 units, which makes your opponent lock up to 3 units in their back row, which means they lose their boosting power. So, brilliant overall. Up next, we have Judgment Messiah for Generation Break Fodder. Maxim Seal Dragon for power, for powerful hits. Then we have 1 Seabreeze, because it's generic now. Stop grade 2 lock games. 1 Blizzard, speed up G-Zone and power hits. 2 Death Star Vader Chaos Universe. Lets you lock a card from your opponent's hand to a rear guard, then you can lock another card. Basically, brilliant for the cost of flipping one. Then we got 2 Amnesty Messiah. Amnesty Messiah is for power and critical creep. This card goes really well with Paradigm Shift Dragon, as you can lock a card and put a crit trigger back into the deck, because they're both acts. This is auto, and Paradigm Shift Dragon is an act. So, brilliant card overall. And then we have 1 Outwielder for Generation Break 8. Even if the triple drive doesn't finish your opponent off, the lockdown field will restrict their next turn severely. So basically it leaves you with it leaves them with no opportunities to attack you. Anyway, that is my deck profile on Chaos Breaker. Any questions, please put them in the comments below. Subscribe to my Patreon page, and please comment and subscribe. Check you later, guys. Bye!